my darlings. Let's see. First off the rank, I'm going to do a mixed bag of Jim Jordan, Matt Gaetz and Devon Nunes. Check in on the terrible trio. So, I'm going to do that. So, let's went Luigi, as my dad used to say. And let's have a look. What's here? My hands went to this deck first. Now, Jim Jordan. Yeah, we all know what's May looking like. I'm going to have a look at May for each of these three. Wunderkind. Yeah. Larry, Curly and Mo, whatever you want to call them. So, yes, first clown out of the car is Jim Jordan. How about we call them Los Trios Circus or Los Circus Trios? I don't know. Yeah, Los Circus Trios. Let's have a look. Jim Jordan, first clown out of the car. What does May hold for Jimmy boy? Let's have a look. Oh, what spread will I do? We'll do a cross for each of them. The High Priestess, secret agendas, wise women, a wise woman, pomegranate, which signifies death, or in other words, the end of something. A wise woman bringing the end of something. Oh, secrets coming out on a hidden scrolls and secrets. Wow, interesting. Very interesting. They used to go on Hogan Terrace. Very interesting, but stupid. Who was that? That was General Bookharter or something. Okay, so, oh dear, I'm just trying to get a reminder of this spread. It's a biggie. So, situation with him. Oh, 7 of Wands. He's standing his ground and defending himself. Probably, with all this stuff with the wrestling coach and the doctors. Okay, what is the challenge for him? The Empress. The Empress is abundance. There's more and more and more wrestlers coming out and saying, yes, he was there, he knew. Abundance of proof against him. Abundance of proof. How is he going to work around this? How is he going to get around this abundance of proof? Of people coming up and saying, yes, he did. It was, he knew and did nothing. He wasn't the only one, so there's a whole lot of them that should be paying for that. It's at the foundation of the situation. 5 of Cups, loss, sorrow, regret. He's sorry, he regrets he didn't do anything. Well, this is what he's trying, loss. It's loss for him. Loss of his position, loss of his reputation. If he can't work this out, it's all just loss for him. That's all that's at the foundation of the situation. His past actions. What are his past actions? The past and its relevance to the situation. Okay. Money. Assessment of money. Was he paid to turn a blind eye, perhaps? Assessment of money. Money. He's reaping what he sows. Seven of Coins. That's another meaning for the Seven of Coins. But people are looking at his finances from the time. Was he paid to turn a blind eye? If he was, he's reaping what he sows. No? What's above? What's in the present for him at the moment? Present, Six of Cups. The past. People are looking back. They're looking at what happened at the time. He cannot get away from it. It is all around him. The near future. Let's see what's in the near future for him. Oh, secrets. Illumination of secrets. Again, he can't get away from it. Secrets coming out. He just cannot get away from this. Okay? It is all around him. It is surrounding him and it is closing in on him. Okay. What's in the environment for him? Ace of Wands. New actions, new investigations. They're going to go back and take a look. Possibly at the university itself, possibly, but new investigations, calls for new investigations, calls for action. Again, that is in his environment. Calls for actions, calls for investigations. Yeah. What do other people see? They see someone, Eight of Cups, walking away. They see someone who turned their back on vulnerable young men who needed him to do the right thing, and he turned their back. That's what they see. What are his hopes and fears? He hoped to be able to ride this conflict out. This is the Five of Wands, the conflict card, but he fears he's not going to be able to. What is his ultimate outcome? Page of Cups. Emotional news, surprising news. What's this? We'll just get a clarifier on this. I don't think he can be charged with it because of the length of time. Will he have to? He's up for re-election in November, being in the House of Representatives. Will he lose his seat in November? Three of Swords. That's yes, quite possibly he will. Normally, if it's a yes/no, this is a no card. But in this instance, it's heartbreak for him. Will he make it to the election? Yeah, he will. He will make it to the election, and he'll try and justify it, speak about his actions, try and get his story, his side of the story across. But people aren't going to listen. They're going to want him gone. They can't trust him. So that is Jim Jordan. Will clown number 2 step out of the car? And that is Matt Gaetz. What's happening with little Matty Gaetz? Little Matty. Clown number 2. Using a different deck for each one. Energy, but this great big Yankee candle burning, but that's good. Good paradise spice. This big yellow thing here. Nice and energizing. Anything with citrus in it is good for energizing. Matt Gaetz. Let's do a cross on Matt Gaetz. What's happening with Matt Gaetz? What are things looking like for him? Yeah, so Jim Jordan just can't get away from this scandal during May, and it's going to affect his chances in the election. Let's see. Matt Gaetz. What's going on with Matt Gaetz? King of Pentacles. Trump. Hey, my Lord and Master. Whoa, Ringmaster extraordinaire. On. I love you. Sucking up to Trump as usual. What's the situation with him? Queen of Swords. He's being called to answer for some action of his, investigative. Somebody wants answers. Doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, but I think it's a female DA in Florida. I'm not sure. But there's a DA somewhere who wants him to come in and answer some questions, or a person in authority, legal authority, or something that wants him to come and, explain himself. What's his challenges? Money makes the work go round, the work go round. This is his challenge. Where's all this money? Where's it come from? Where's it gone to? What's going on here? Explain all this. Explain what's going on. And it's also, this is the end of the cycle. It's a 10. Sorry. I did not mean to accidentally give you the thing over there. I was pointing. So this is a 10. It's the end of the cycle. I just realised I flipped you the bird, and it's like, no, I did not mean that. Money's gone through this cycle. And he's got to explain, what is this cycle? Where did this money come from? Where did it go? What process did it go through? I think it could have something to do with money laundering. That's his challenge. This is the end of a cycle, and it's money. Explain all this. What money from where too? What's the foundation of the situation for him in May? The Knight of Cups. An offer that was too good to be true. Either he made one or he took one up, and he's got himself into a little bit of bother because of it. How's the past affected his current situation? His past actions affected his current situation? Oh, look here. He's blocked himself in. He has painted himself into a corner. He's not in a very good position. He's painted himself into a corner for something he's been doing in the past, and it's currently it's not put him in a good position at all. What's happening at present for Matty? Oh, he's celebrating. He thinks, oh, this is wonderful. Oh, good, wonderful. But I have to say, I was looking at the red on this, and for the first time, and I've seen this card many, many times, I saw coughing blood. So, circles of support. Blood on his hands. It's not wine. He thinks he's gotten away with things. But he's got blood on his hands somewhere. And it's going to come out for something. And possible that he might lose his circle of support. It's just, I saw those drops, and I've never compared them to blood before. I've seen this card hundreds of times, used it lots. But it's just like he's got blood on his hands because of something possibly not literal, and he's going to lose some support because of it. Something's going to come out. Also, it was the other thing that passed through my mind was overindulgence. Something's going to come out soon, like this is the present card, so within the next week or so. The immediate future for Matty Gaetz, the Chariot. This is the travel card. It can also be victory. It can also be, in this instance, I find it very interesting, the clouds in the background. There I go again, the clouds in the background. They're rising up, they're very dark, and they're coming up on, the wind is whipping up. He's like got a very concerned look on his face. It feels to me like things are about to get out of control for him. He's not going to be able to control what's coming in the immediate future or the near future. What's in his environment? The world. This isn't the world watching him in the world. This is the completion of a journey. Completions and beginnings. The end of one cycle. Possibly the end of his career as in the House of Reps. This is all in the air for May, sorry. So, yeah, something's going to come a complete circle. This is interesting because this is the second end of a cycle card that he's gotten, along with the 10 of coins. So, end of something, start of something else. What do other people see? They see someone who would, you know, he'd sell his grandmother for money and power, and he stabbed others in the back. And again, we've got another 10. They see someone who has stabbed so many people in the back, he's lost so much support. The end is coming for his political career. It may not be during May, but the genesis of it will be in May, the start of it. Okay, hopes and fears for Matt Gaetz in May. He's trying to get to calmer waters. He's trying to cross over that bridge to the calmer side of the river. He's heading in this direction, but you can see the wind blowing his hair back. Blowing his hair back, or blowing this person's hair back. Yes, there's no flowers here, but there's flowers here. Seems like it might be a calmer side of the river, but he's trying to get to calmer waters, but that's what he wants. He wants to get into calmer waters, onto more solid ground. And he's hoping that he can, but he fears that he can't. What's the outcome for Matty in May? Interesting. He's got a 7 of Wands too. He's got to block things, try and stand his ground. He's going to be trying to stand his ground. Defend himself. He's going to have to stand up there and defend himself. I'm going to ask, will this affect his chances of being re-elected in November? Yes. People are going to start looking further back into his past. Or people are going to start thinking about what they know about little Matty and his antics. There we go. So that's Matt Gaetz in May. Well, clown number 3, please step into the arena. Devin Nunes. I'm going to use the Spiral Tarot deck with this guy. Again, he's going to get a cross. Might be cross. So, Devin Nunes. Oops. Look what flipped out. Princess of Wands. That is the Page of Wands. That is the Orator. That is someone talking about actions. Devin Nunes. Does somebody want to talk about Devin Nunes and some of the things he's been doing? News about actions. Let's have a look. Devin Nunes. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Group work. Dirty money. Seriously? Devin? Really? Let's see. What is the situation like with him at the moment? Seven of Cups. He's trying to gaslight his way through, but he's also getting confused. He's having trouble remembering the different lies that he has to tell for the different situations. He's gaslighted so much and lied so much that he can't keep track of it, and he's getting himself confused. What is his challenge? The High Priestess. Now remember that Jim Jordan got the High Priestess too, so this is the agenda, somebody's agenda. His challenge is, I think in this case, this is good old Nancy. She is wily, she is clever. Devin clearly implicated himself a lot in what was going on in the Ukraine, so she is looking into him behind the scenes. She's got people scurrying around, finding what she can find out. She's wise. Yeah, she's, I won't say out to get him, but because he implicated himself so much, she's got to have him investigated. So she's got people working on him. She feels it's her duty because he's a member of the House and he was doing things a member of the House of Representatives just should not have been doing. What's at the foundation of the situation for Devin Nunes in May? Princess of Swords. Another orator. Disappointing news, whistleblower. Somebody's kind of come out and tell tales about him. Now, remember that Princess of Wands flipped out of the deck earlier? News about his actions. There you go. A whistleblower, maybe. Now, what has he... Now, how has his past actions affected what's going on with him now? The Chariot. Second one to get a Chariot. Let's have a look at this Chariot card. This person is looking a lot more confident and calm than in the other deck for Matt Gaetz. He's got a bit of a firmer hand on things still, even though he's getting himself confused. He's had a pretty firm hand on things up until now. But travel. Because you remember there were all these trips he took overseas and all that. News is going to come out about all those trips and that travel that he took, because it's a card of travel. And it's going to have an effect. It's having an effect on what's happening to him now. He's present for the moment. The World. Oh, here's another one who got the World card. The end of a cycle. The end of one journey. The start of a new one. Maybe he feels like this is at present. Things aren't looking good for him. His time where he is coming to an end. His time as a representative is coming to an end. That's a beautiful card. What drew me was this little this little bird here, this beautiful, brightly coloured bird, peacocking around, flying around. That's Devin Nunes. But he's flying straight into this band, this protective webbing around the woman. He's flying straight into that. He's going to get all tangled up in it. What's in his immediate future? Oh, he's hopeful, but again, well, it's the Star of Hope, but again, the Star of Hope is also, the flip side with hope is vulnerability. So why he's hopeful that he's going to be able to clear things up, he's in a really vulnerable position. What's in his environment? The Three of Wands. Chickens, emus. Look, he's not been doing very good things. He's been a naughty boy, and it's all going to come back in on him. It's not his ships are coming in, because that's good. It's the chickens are coming home to roost. It's a reap what you sow card in this instance. Yeah. You know, and all this is starting to pile in on top of him. What do other people see? They see someone that they just don't want there. He should be out in the cold. He shouldn't be there. They don't want him there. That's not necessarily just Democrats either. That's other Republicans, because there are good Republicans out there. Okay? They're not all bad. And I think there are quite a number of Republicans in the House who just do not want that man there. They don't feel that he deserves to be there. And they feel that he's dishonoured them, dishonoured the office. They want him gone. What are his hopes and fears? A Hand of God card, as Lena Rodriguez calls it. The Ace of Wands. He's hoping that he can get some new ideas to cope with what's coming up. But he really, really fears that he's run out of ideas. He's run out of inspiration. He's not going to be able to do any more. It's interesting because in this you can see he's got, and you can see all the growth and everything being pulled up off the wand, all the leaves, all that growth, all the flowers. It could be, oh, he's placing them down, but for me it's like they're being pulled up, out, and, you know, stripped bare. He's been, this wand is being stripped bare of its growth, and he's feeling that way, like he can't do anything more. He's just, yeah, he fears he can't do anything more. What is the outcome for him in May for Devin Nunes? Ooh, Two of Cups, a new partnership, a new relationship. Interesting. Let's clarify that. Queen of Wands. This could be not necessarily a partnership, but an agreement. Nancy Pelosi. He might agree to tell what he knows. Might. But, you know, he could be looking to talk to Nancy and let her know what he knows. Will he get back in November? Four of Cups, that's a no, that's a maybe card. People don't really want him. They're just sick of him, you know. However many terms, he's been in there a few terms, they don't even want to bother to have a look at him for another term. Anyway, so that is clown number 3, Devin Nunes. Anyway, my darlings, we'll leave it at that, and love you all very much, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye-bye.